What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. For those of you guys that may be new to the channel, my name is Halen and I am a third-year physician assistant student at Midwestern University. Today I'm going to be taking you guys through a day in the life of the pediatric clinical rotation. Today is Saturday, June 13th, and it is currently 8:28 a.m. I typically like to get here to the clinic a little early. My shift starts at 9 a.m. I like to get in there and do a little bit of studying before we start seeing patients for the day. All my clinical rotations so far have been 6 weeks in duration, so that includes emergency medicine, women's health, urgent care, family med,
2 hours later,
psych, internal medicine, and then I also did an elective rotation online. But because of the ongoing COVID-19 coronavirus pandemic, the pediatric rotation for me is now going to be 4 weeks in duration instead of 6 weeks, so that way I can hopefully graduate on time. I still have my general surgery rotation left too. That will be next, and that will also be 4 weeks in duration instead of 6 weeks. Today is actually going to conclude the second week of this rotation, so I'm officially halfway done. It's crazy how fast this rotation has gone by already. But something I will say is that from where I was at the beginning of my clinical training till now, I feel way more confident in my abilities. I feel way more confident in my knowledge. When I go into a room, I can talk to a patient and not feel nervous about asking them important questions, and I can start to formulate differential diagnoses and figure out what's higher up on my differential and what's lower on my differential. Obviously, because of HIPAA and patient privacy, I can't take you guys into the clinic with me, but what I will say is that I typically start off my mornings, like I already said, with a little bit of studying before the doc gets here and before we start seeing patients. And then we start seeing patients typically from like 9 to 11, and then we take a lunch from 11 to 12, and then we see more patients from 12 to 5, and then we're all done for the day. Because today is Saturday, today is actually a shorter day, so I'm only here 9 to 1, which is nice. Sometimes here and there we have some cancellations in the schedule, which allows me to get some studying in the middle of the day. And I also have to log my patients that I see in a basically form online called Typhon, and it's just a way for the school and my future employers to see how many patients I saw in clinical rotations, what illnesses I've encountered and assisted with treating, and all that kind of stuff, what procedures I've done. But it's now 8:36 a.m. I'm about to head inside and get my day started. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. Let's go ahead and get this day started. Normally the coffee is made every morning, so we're gonna have to figure out this prehistoric coffee maker and brew some coffee for the office. It is actually 12:15, so we are getting out even earlier than I thought we would. Overall, it was a really good day. I wanted to kind of use this time right now to talk to you guys about what this whole rotation has entailed so far. I'm actually here at this office with another one of my classmates, and we see every patient with the doctor. We basically do the history and physical all together. The doctor basically leads the history, and then we can chime in if we have questions that we feel would help her in developing the history. And then together we complete the physical exam. As you guys saw, we do lots of different testing. We do like rapid streps, we do lots of immunizations, done tons of immunizations. My background as a medical assistant has definitely aided me with just like the ins and outs of this office, which I'm super thankful for having that experience. But we also get to apply fluoride varnish and do lead and hemoglobin testing, so we pretty much get to do a lot, and I'm really enjoying peds. I love the kiddos. I actually enjoy peds a lot more than I thought I was going to. I thought like maybe some of the fussiness would kind of get to me, but honestly, the kids are awesome. Their little stories with their little knickknacks about each one of them. Some are a little more shy, some are like super energetic. It's super cool to experience it and learn from them. So I'm super thankful for my preceptor. She's awesome. She teaches me and the other student as much as she can, whenever she can. If we see something interesting, she'll educate us on it, and nothing gets better than that, honestly. A lot of the visits are well checked, so we do lots of ages and stages questionnaires and make sure that all the kiddos are developmentally up to par where they should be. Obviously do the vaccinations that they need to, as long as the parents consent. But then we also see lots of sick visits, lots of rashes. Actually, earlier this week, I roomed a patient by myself and kind of got started before the doc came in, and I diagnosed a pityriasis rosea, which was super cool. You know, typically derm is kind of, at least for me, it's like a harder area of medicine because a lot of the rashes are hard to figure out. But based on asking some questions, getting a good history, and taking a look at the rash, I found that herald patch, and it looked like the patient was already starting to develop the Christmas tree pattern on their back. And so it was super cool to like see something textbook in real life, and that's exactly what clinicals are about. So now I'm gonna go back home, study a bit, and eat some lunch. So I don't always eat out, but when I do, Chick-fil-A is one of my favorites. Got myself a diet lemonade as well. We got the classic chicken sandwich, of course, with the best fries, don't at me, waffle fries. Alright fam, so just finished up the pulmonary section of my studying and about to do some refreshing on some infectious disease. So I actually printed off for my studying for my end of rotation exam off of the PAEA, the pediatric blueprint. So these are all the topics and conditions that can be tested. And I also printed off this sheet which tells you roughly how much of each section is going to make up the exam. They actually have a PEDS specific section in here, but it's not all inclusive. So with that being said, I've been using a study guide that a few classmates made, which basically has every single condition that's on these sheets. And they basically went through the whole book, the whole Pants Prep Pearls book, and made a study guide out of it. So this is what I've been mainly studying as of recently. I'm gonna try to finish reviewing all the rest of the topics by early next week, so that way I can just focus on questions for the remainder of time that I'm gonna be in PEDS. I personally like to use Rosh Review and Smarty Pants. Those are two resources that I like to use to study and prepare for end of rotation exams and my certification exam, the PANTS. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on some infectious disease right now, and then one of my online coaching clients had a check-in this morning, so I'm going to be taking a look at his progress photos and his macros and his weight and be making adjustments as needed, and then we're gonna be going to the gym for push day. Alright gang, so it's been a few hours since I last talked to you guys. I am delirious right now because I am really tired and I need caffeine, and I don't know why this is because I had like 3 cups of coffee, but
oh.
You almost just took out my camera.
I just had 3 shots of espresso, so I don't know why I'm taking free, but you know, it's fine.
So today, show them what we got.
The sour black cherry.
Sour
not
black cherry. Yeah, not blackberry, black cherry legend with, we're gonna do, not together, but we're gonna dome both of them. We're gonna dome them both, but the lemon lime pump. Decided to go with the OG flavor. I hadn't had the blackberry, there I go again, blackberry. I had not had the black cherry in a very long time until like a week ago, and I had it and I was like, holy crap, this is sour and it slaps.
Remember when you said there wasn't a scooper in this one?
Did you find it? Buried in there. We gotta use that up.
It won't come out!
You're making a mess in my car.
I'm trying to get this piece
Are you gonna pay for my detail?
No, I'll just do it.
That was like the most glorious dome because of the sun right behind you. Spitters are quitters.
That's true.
I like to take a little sip of water.
Beforehand, like a baby.
I don't know what the face that was, but
It's so sour today.
yeah.
Maybe it is because it's archaic. That's why it's more sour.
It is time for push day. Yep. Thank you so much. Another blazing challenge. Just kidding. Psych! What are we watching?
It.
What's it?
It's a scary clown movie.
But what's it?
It's a clown.
Alright guys, so we got the Asian zing, we got the Parmesan garlic, ranch, LOL. Deep fried pickles with I don't know what that
think it's
sauce is,
spicy
but it is
ranch.
so good. I know this is a day in the life, but believe me, I don't eat out twice a day consistently. But we decided to get some dinner because we haven't had time to ourselves really this week, so we are going to share a meal, delicious, delicious meal, and we are going to be watching it. You totally just missed my joke. I said I haven't seen it, I haven't seen the second, I haven't seen none of it.
Oh.
Alright, anyways, movie review coming in 3, 2, 1. Alright, YouTube fam, so I would give it a solid 7.5 out of 10 because I thought it was a really good movie overall. I liked the storyline, but it didn't deliver for me in terms of fright factor. I definitely thought it was gonna be more scarier than it was. But I actually think we're gonna watch it chapter 2 now, but I'm gonna be taking my Purecana CBD PM capsules in the meantime. It's got L-theanine, 25 milligrams of CBD, obviously, GABA, and melatonin. It's gonna put me on my butt. I can't wait to sleep tonight. But with that being said, this is going to wrap up today's video, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed a day in the life of the pediatric rotation from a PA student point of view. If you guys did, please be sure to smash that like button because it really does help the channel grow. Comment down below if you guys enjoyed it and you want to see more PA school related content. Make sure you guys subscribe and ring the bell so you stay up to date on all future videos. And until next time, this is the way.